Hello everyone, my name is Eric Perkins. I'm one of the avionics techs based in Las Vegas. I'm going to walk you through on how to do the navigation database update for both the Honeywell and the Universal. Okay guys, now that we have power applied, you'll need to verify your avionics masters 1 and 2 are pushed in. This will power up your FMS panels. Once the panels come online, you need to verify your software. For software 6.1, you'll need the N6A file. For 5.2, you'll need the YA5 file. Both of those are found on the Honeywell website. If you need assistance, just contact Mock and they will help you out. Okay guys, once we verified our software, make sure we have a USB data loader installed. You have 2 ports. The left side will power the number 1 system and the right side will power the number 2 system. If you need to do both of them, it does not matter which one you use, because you can select to load both systems from one side or the other. Alright, now that we have our USB installed, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to get to the update page. First, from the nav ident page, which is the first page that pops up when you have power applied. All you got to do is hit maintenance, data load, nav database, and then since we have our USB installed on the left loader, will be the number 1 system, so we just do from the loader. And at this point you can either do just this loader, or you can set our right loader up, which I'll show you right now. You go from the position identification page, hit navigation, next, data load, nav database, and since there's nothing installed on the right side, you'll come back over here, hit all FMS, and then you would hit yes, and that will start the download process. Okay guys, let's just say you got done replacing the number 1 FMS computer. You will need to do a database update, and let's just say you don't have a USB available, but you have your number 2 system, which has the correct software. All you got to do, hit your navigation database, go from FMS 2, and then yes. That will start your transfer from your number 2 system to your number 1 system. It takes a little bit longer than using the USBs, but whenever you don't have one available, it will save you a lot of grief and heartache trying to track down a USB. Alright, now the databases have been updated. We're just going to verify by making sure the dates that we downloaded are correct, which they are. We have November 27th as the start date after the current one ends on the 26th. So we are good to go. And that is it for our Honeywell download. Okay guys, now we're here on a Universal system. Couple of differences. First, if you have power on and you have your avionics masters 1 and 2 in, your FMSs will not power on automatically. You'll need to turn them on with the power button right here, power button right here. Now while those are turning on, I'll show you another difference. For the data loader, it is just a standalone kit you should have. It has a USB port and a connector. The connector plugs into the maintenance panel over here. And this little connector down right here. Something you should note, that if the connector doesn't have a little notch above it, like this one doesn't, more than likely you'll need to detach the maintenance panel itself so that you can get a secure connection with the plug so that you can use the data loader. It's a pain in the butt, but hey, that's what you got to do to get the job done. Anyway, okay guys, now that we have our FMSs loaded, it's very simple. It doesn't matter what page you are at. All you gotta do is come over here, hit data, disk, and disk load. And one thing to note, that you must have both of your systems on that page in order for it to work for both systems when you do the upload. If not, it will just load the one side that you are selecting from. Just like that. So both of them got to be up, like so, and then you're good to go. You can ignore all this because I don't actually have it hooked up. I'm just giving you a walkthrough. Alright guys, now that you've got your navigation data updated, easy way to verify that it took. You get back to your data page, so all you have to do is hit data, hit nav data, and then hit next. Now this will show you your active subscription and when it expires, and your inactive and when it expires. So now that you see that it's updated, you are good to go. And that is it for your universal update.